There are few opportunities to learn how slot machines work in modern casinos. The random behavior of slot machines is more complex than most players are aware. A place to start is improving a common misunderstanding involving the concept of randomness. After I explain to my audience that casinos remotely adjust the odds of winning on individual slot machines every day, hour by hour, I'm often asked by irate fans, "You're saying the slot machines aren't totally random?" My reply is usually along the lines of, "Oh, slot machines are random, but their spinning reels aren't like roulette wheels." A roulette wheel is a random number generator, just not an electronic device. A dealer spins the wheel in one direction while flinging a small white ball in the opposite direction to ride along its edge. Excitingly, both the wheel and the ball slow down. Just before they both stop moving, the ball ends in a numbered recess on the wheel. With a balanced and level wheel and no abrupt braking applied when turning, this is a random process. Just like flipping a coin, there is an equal chance for every possible outcome. In other words, the ball is as likely to end up in any one slot as any other slot. This randomness, like flipping a coin or rolling dice, is what most people consider the only type of random behavior. Yet what if the rolling die is misshapen, the coin bent, or the roulette wheel not perfectly level? Are these still random processes? Yes, they are. However, what's changed is that there is no longer an equal chance for each possible outcome. A malformed six-sided die is still random, but each different surface area correlates to a different likeliness of landing on it. For the misshapen die, there is still a chance for each possible outcome, but no longer an equal chance. Let's incorrectly consider the physical reels on a non-video slot machine turn freely, like roulette wheels, meaning they come to a halt due to axle friction and air resistance. For this example, let's use 3 reels, a single pay line for one possible reel combination outcome, and 12 symbols per reel. What are the odds of winning? First, there are 12 by 12 by 12, or 1,728 possible reel combination outcomes. Next, let's estimate 100 possible winning reel combinations. The odds of winning, just like throwing a die, is possible winning combinations divided by total possible outcomes. In our example, the odds of one outcome are 100 out of 1,728, or 6%. Also, the top jackpot reel combination is just as likely as any other reel combination. Since theoretical payout limits are often a legal minimum of 75% and return statistics usually 90%, our mathematical model showing a 6% chance of winning isn't how slot machines work. If it were, slot machines would not be a popular game to play at all. Slot machines would be a historical oddity few people would remember, but instead they are the most common game in modern casinos by far, as well as the biggest moneymaker. Slot machines aren't random like roulette wheels. Instead of the type of randomness where there is an equal chance of winning like roulette wheels or perfect die, slot machines use the type of randomness called weighted averages. It's less likely to win the top jackpot of 3 identical symbols than it is to win, say, 3 cherries. So how do slot machines apply weighted averages? Before I explain what's done, let me explain how it's not done. Game designers don't determine the odds of winning. Instead, they create real symbols, bonus games, and game rules to create the best possible player appeal. When they finish their design work, one of their obligations is to hand over a list of game outcomes. These real symbol combinations and bonus round outcomes each has how many credits is won. The game designer's employer takes this list and removes duplicates with the same win amount. As explained, most of these outcomes has a 0 win. All but one is removed, along with other duplicates, leaving a much shorter list, ranked from a 0 win to the top jackpot. Then a weighted average is applied to this list of outcomes. For a slot machine, there might be 100 possible winning outcomes. Adding a 0 win, that's 101 outcomes. The slot manufacturer creates this list of weights to apply to these possible outcomes as what the random number generator within the slot machine chooses from. when a player makes a bet. In fact, slot machine manufacturers make many sets of weighted averages for each slot machine from which a casino can select from. Patents from the 90s show they provided 6 such permutations. Before central servers, an army of slot mechanics would regularly open a slot machine and manually enter a code associated with one of these sets of weighted averages. They did this once every 7 to 10 days on all slot machines, so the casino met their selected financial performance metrics. With central servers, casinos automated many processes. They were able to reduce their army of slot techs to only enough employees to perform routine maintenance of their slot machines as well as installing new slot machines or removing them. Gone are the long days spent updating the odds of winning on individual slot machines as well as paying those slot techs to do the work, which reduced operational costs significantly. But the greatest advantage for casinos was how fast the central server could remotely update the odds. Instead of 7 to 10 days by slots techs, the server updates every slot machine daily, hourly, or more often. Using my slots winning strategies, you can figure out which machines have better odds of winning on each day at any time you visit. Now, maybe you want to know, what's my slots winning strategies? In this playlist right here, I explain each. So if it is important to you to win at slots, click the playlist you see on your screen right now and get details on how else to take advantage of your casino instead of the other way around. So click that playlist and I'll see you in the next one.